No one's allowed in there. Which word didn't you understand? Please, step away.
No gunfire in Broadmoor Heights. All right.
Welcome to the right side of the tracks.
Foul weather we're having, just like always.
Your wardrobe is creative.
Can't believe I'm stuck.
I'd know this drone anywhere. It was my father's favorite. Must have been damaged when the Dorseys raided our house.
You're not supposed to touch that. It belonged to the Wessons. I've got orders to keep everyone away.
That's right. I recognize that drone. It ran little errands for my father and alphabetized his books.
No, I mean, no, ma'am. Please, don't mind me. Go ahead and do whatever you need to do. Hey, look at him go. Nice work fixing that drone, Rangers.
So they killed the Wessons, the Schulers, the Jacksons.
Objective complete. Current location located earlier. Welcome home, Miss Wilson.
It feels so empty now. Even when Pa and Ma were traveling, only person who knew the combination to that safe was my mom. If you think you can guess it, I don't mind.
My dearest Lucia, I pray this message finds its way to you, as it is the last I am ever likely to give. Whatever becomes of us, you mustn't blame yourself. I know you would have wanted to be here at the end, but I am glad you are not. Open the door, Wesson! Time to face justice! Your mother and I love you very much, and we are so proud of you have become. You are destined for great things, Miss Lucia Wesson. I regret that I shall not live to...
Oh, God! Mama used to love sitting in here. She'd be ashamed at the mess it's in now. Damn Dorseys weren't content to rip everything up. They had to toss the furniture around too. Animals. Couldn't even leave my memories of this place alone. No point looking back there. It's smashed up even worse, and the Dorseys took everything worth stealing. Mama used to love sitting in here. She'd be ashamed at the mess it's in now. Wow. Daddy really didn't want any Dorseys to muck around with his cooking supplies.
Hey, boss.
Descend the narrow stairs and find the door to the bunker slightly ajar. I listen at the door. Make a perception roll. It's awful dark out here. Maybe we should go inside.
This was your idea. You said it would be cool to play a game in the park.
I got a 15! Do I hear anything? You hear a faint scraping sound inside. Like the sound of a skeletal foot dragging across stone. It's coming closer. Did you hear that?
It's just the wind.
Ah! A pale dog! There's a pale dog watching us!
What? Where? I don't see...
It's coming after us! Run!
Yep. The Dorseys done tore through here and gutted the house. Until the Castillos, seeing a lot of no trespassing. Nothing to see here.
I wish they'd get a younger preacher to come and give sermons.
You just want eye candy.
Guilty.
This is a place of prayer.
Ah, you're the Rangers, yes? I'm...
Uncle Gideon, you heard about my family?
I did, Sabrina. And I'm so sorry. You know you always have a place in my house, for as long as you need.
I know. And I am grateful. But I have a place with these Rangers now. We mean to see justice done for my family.
Is that so, Rangers? As long as no harm comes to her, you'll hear no objections from me. If I was a gunfighter, I'd go after the men who murdered my sister too. But that's not why I asked you here. There is a situation in Colorado Springs that requires a delicate touch. First, however, you need to know the truth about this city. Colorado Springs isn't as prosperous as it pretends. We can barely feed our existing population, and now smugglers are bringing refugees into the city every day. If we had enough food to support them, we would welcome them. But we don't. I've asked the Patriarch to chase off these smugglers, but he says the crisis with the Dorseys and his children have left the marshals spread too thin. It seems he'd rather just have Sheriff Daisy keep putting refugees in the pillories, rather than stopping the tide at its source. It's infuriating. And that is why I've called you. You're right, Rangers. I am suggesting you to treat the symptom rather than the cause. But that is because the symptom is about to overwhelm us. And the cause, well, it is very difficult to change the Patriarch's mind. And if it can't be done, the alternative would be changing the regime. Which, even for those who have wanted it most, has seemed impossible. Thus, we must address things that are possible, like discouraging smugglers from bringing refugees to the city. Oh, of course. And not just in money. I do a lot of business with the local Arapaho garage, and I can get them to provide you with mechanics to service your vehicle. They always have the best, and I'll pay for everything. Thank you. I'm told the smugglers are operating out of the bazaar, a trader's market east of Colorado Springs. When you find them, well, do what you can. Convince them to take the refugees elsewhere. Convince them to stop entirely. Arrest them. I just want this problem to go away. Thank you for agreeing to help. You are doing Colorado Springs a great service. Goodbye, and good luck.
In every deluge, the righteous was spared by God. The final deluge will be no different. Is your soul prepared for the deluge to come?
I can't see the preacher.
The faithful will float.
All the crime around here happens indoors.
Hello, and welcome to the Wonders, Fabulous, Most Fantabulous. What is your business at the world listed? Processing. Please enter ventilator kit and prepare parameters may change in the future. Thank you. Main show go on. What is your business at the world listed? Main show go on.
Seeking civilization at last.
Rangers hailed as heroes! Dorsey's flee the city!
You're a barrel of monkeys, huh?
Come on, answer the question.
All right. Burn. You're gone faster, and free cremation so your family saves a few bucks on the funeral.
Drowned in chocolate pudding for me.
Ever wonder how those refugees are getting into Colorado? Marshals run a pretty tight ship. Been to the bazaar yet? I hear they got everything money can buy.
Dorsey, calling the Rangers. You killed my brother Jarrett, remember? Then y'all ran off like cowards before I could find you. Well, now you're gonna come find me. Lest you want all of Colorado to hear me kill a bunch of innocent folk 'cause you was too chicken to save them. Got a whole family trapped in their homestead, about 3 generations worth. Now, if you don't want them to be the next to die in the deluge of blood, you better come up north and take their place. Real funny, Rangers. Real fucking funny. I caught one before they all got in the door. Well, how do you like their jokes? The rest of them go when I get bored, Rangers. So you better hurry, 'cause I was born restless.
Come in, November 1. Receiving an urgent distress call in your area. Patching it through.
This is Arapahoe 44. We're pinned down on 25 south of Colorado Springs. 2 escorts killed, and these motherfuckers are circling back. Oh, fuck! Here they come! Oh, fuck!
44! Are you there, 44? The Rangers will get somebody to your location right away. Copy? Lost contact. You heard them, November. And listen, this isn't just any convoy. A44 is hauling new power armor for the Marshals. Unknown, but the Patriarch will expect us to make recovering that power armor our highest priority. Get there fast and you should be able to save that cargo. Over and out.
Oh, shit! Let's get 'em! Easy now, cousins. Before we get to the kit, go on, Rangers. Tell us how sorry you are. You caught
That an apology? You think 100 apologies like that would make up for killing my baby brother? Listen up, but now you gone and killed my brother. So I'm adding my own wrath to the wrath of God. This ain't just a deluge of blood anymore. It's vengeance. I'm gonna peel off an inch of your skin for every tear I shed over the death of that poor, sweet angel boy. And Rangers, I shed 1,000. You taunting me again with Jarrett's death? Oh, then the time God says it's time for the skinning knife. And this is for Jarrett. Brace yourselves.
Executing order. Executing order.
Salutations and stabbings!
Be of no use to anybody in this condition.
Free haircuts!
Somebody better patch me up.
Thanks for the help, strangers. We ain't seen a scrap like that in, what, 10?
12, I reckon. You strangers saved our whole family from those bushwhackers. Except for poor Davy. Who are you?
Desert Rangers? Well, that's a new one on me. But we're always the last to get news, living way up here.
Tell you what, we ain't got much money, but we got more bullets stashed than we'll ever need. Back when we were young, we were always saving for the next shootout.
That ain't near enough for saving our lives, but maybe it'll help keep you safe. Questions? Okay, let's hear 'em. Sure is. You've got a good eye.
That gun was handmade by our son, Alistair, back when he joined the Patriarch's Marshals. Being a hoon, he figured he could make a better rifle than the standard issue. And as you could see, he was right. Didn't save him, though. Some yahoo shot him down while he was trying to break up a fight. The gun's all we have left of him, so we like to keep it close.
Been a few years now. Still proud of him, even though he's gone. Never even heard of him. We get some strange folk up here, and other things that ain't folk at all. But I don't recall any Dorseys.
They're one of the original 100 families, Mr. Hoon, from down in Colorado Springs. We thought they'd been wiped out, but they've been hiding all these years.
Huh. I thought the 100 families was high class. Them folks was not high class. Sad story behind that grave, Rangers. About 40 years ago, when my folks were still living, a beautiful lady came up this way from the big city. Stayed with us for a night before heading out on her own. We warned her not to go by herself on account of all the nasty critters, but she wouldn't listen. My pappy and me were worried, so we followed her. Found her up in that clearing. She'd hanged herself from a tree. She left a note tied to her body. He took everything, so I chose nothing. She never told us her name, so we carved that on her grave. Buried her up there with a few personal things she had on her. Not long after that, some official-looking folks from the city came around asking about the lady. We told them what happened and showed them her grave. Didn't look too pleased, but they thanked us and never came back. Mostly by hunting game and growing crops in the greenhouse. Before the deluge of fire, folks say there were all kinds of good things to eat. Now, all we got is beets, mushrooms, and cabbage.
They have broccoli down in the city, and parsnips too. What we wouldn't give for a decent parsnip.
A good man. He's kept Colorado alive for 50 years. Some folks might have gripes against him, but we don't pay him no mind.
We're old enough to remember the bad times before the Patriarch. Raiders, thieves, and wild men everywhere. That all stopped when the Patriarch took charge. Well, until those Dorseys showed up at our door. If you're ever up this way again, stop in and say hello. You're always welcome round here.
I miss my brother Alistair. When's he coming home?